Hello there YouTube. It's been a bit of a break. A few weeks I've been snowed under with various things to do. And I never like to feel rushed doing a vlog. I like to relax and enjoy myself. But I do have a question for you. When you look at the instructions for cooking something and it says place in a preheated oven and bake for X amount of minutes, how long would you put your headlights in there for? Well, this is a question that I never thought I'd be contemplating myself. Angel eyes. I've got some blue ones. They're basically little round LED tubes, and they fit inside the reflector casing on the headlights. But when the instructions were talking me through it, good instructions they were, they said remove the fairing, and I'd never done that before on this, so took my time on that, removed the fairing. It looks quite odd without the fairing on. Well, it looks like a naked bike, but it looks just so different without the fairing on. So I got that off, so take the headlight case out, remove the bulbs and the wiring and stuff, and then it said you need to get the glass away from the reflector bit. So basically you've got the glass at the front, the reflector bit of the box at the back. And because it's glued in so well, the instructions said stick it in the oven, 100 degrees, for between 45 and 60 minutes. So that was quite a surreal moment as I opened the oven door and put my headlights in there. I took a picture. I should probably be posting the picture round about now. There you go, so you've seen the picture. It was weird, but it did the trick beautifully. I took it out, oven gloves, because the whole case was blinking hot, obviously. So take the case out and using a knife out of the knife drawer, which was afterwards replaced, obviously, because I'm a bloke and that's what we do. I didn't use it as a screwdriver. Wait. I used it to pry apart the front of the headlights from the back, and it came out beautifully. So then you got the reflectors, you glue in the little LED circles, wire it through the back, and once you've done it, you put it back in the oven for half an hour. This is like a cookery show, isn't it? Bake for 14 minutes. Well, this was baked for 30 minutes. And basically warms it all up again, slide the front back in, and the glue sets after a couple of minutes, and it's all lovely and fixed. I then went round with some translucent silicone as well, just to make sure it was totally watertight. Anyway, all back on this morning, working lovely. It's like little eyes. Well, obviously they're called angel eyes for a reason. It looks like eyes coming at you. I'm never actually going to get to see it because I'm never going to be in front of myself unless the bike gets nicked and the thief decides to follow me while I'm driving the car. That would work, but hopefully I'll never be in that situation. I thought it looked really good. I'll stick up a picture possibly of what it looks like, and possibly I'll forget, so Google is your friend in this case. Nice, look at that. Cycling whilst on the phone. No helmet. Something else I did with the lights was, for some reason, on this model, or basically on all the phasers, they don't wire up both lights at the front. So it's got two lights, but one only comes on when you use the main beam. So the wiring is all there, they just haven't connected it. So I ran a little bit of, oh, there it is. So I'll just show you what I've done. So you can see in there, around the light, you got a white tube on both sides now. This was the one that wasn't wired up, either the main light. So when I flick the switch to sides, you now have blue eyes, which I think looks cool, but you might not. Not sure how they come when I've got the mains on though. Don't know, so have a look from the other side. I don't think they notice when the main's on. Maybe it's more noticeable at night, but certainly during the day just driving around with little blue rings, which I thought looked alright. So tell me what you think, because sometimes what I think is cool and looks really nice, my wife says no. But I don't know, maybe she's wrong, but I doubt it. Which is why I made sure she was out when I was cooking my headlights. Because I just imagined the look on her face. She walks in and sees me pulling the headlights out of the oven. Yeah, that would be embarrassing. So I've booked up to go to Motorcycle Live as well, which is running from one date in November till, I think it's the 24th of November until the 2nd of December in Birmingham. So I'm going to go up for Wednesday the 28th of November. So if any of you are going there on that day, then let us know if you want to meet up. And yeah, we can look at some bikes together. And yeah, they're doing a lot of cool stuff from what I've read. So it's not just looking at bikes. It's well, I mean, most of it is looking at bikes, but it's not like walking around a showroom or anything. So it'd be good to meet up if anyone's there. Going up by train though, and there's a very good excuse for this, and that is it's the end of November and I can't be sure what the weather's going to be like either side of it, and that does not make me a fair weather biker, but also it's just like 6 hours riding in a day after I spent all day there, so I thought it'd be safer to go on the train. Plus there's probably a pub there or something, So the other day I was browsing the web, as you do, having a look at various websites, and there was this link somewhere to a place in Switzerland that does assisted suicides, which is not a very pleasant subject, so I won't dwell on that bit. But one of these places, it looked quite nice. I'm not saying that I'm going to go there, don't start getting alarmed. So I had a look at their website, because I thought, I wonder what this sort of place looks like. Almost like a hotel. And they even had the menu. So having a look at this menu, in the breakfast section, top of the list, Cheerios. Cheerios. It's a suicide place. It's an assisted suicide place, isn't it? Cheerios. Anyway. Oh. It's funny if you get it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Ride safely. And good night bikers wherever you are.